cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the move at the 30. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, the defense just spent a whole lot of energy trying to chase that guy. They weren't able to get him down initially. They had to pursue, and he got out of the pocket and started getting upfield, and they've spent a lot of gas and a whole lot of wind. You might have to substitute some fresh bodies on the field now, considering that you're going to be backed up on your own 5-yard line.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. He wants it all. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the...
All right, let's get it. Right.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Williams. At the 45 on his way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's Taylor. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Singleton.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Nice move to keep running. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they've put points on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Here come the Irish back on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They'll send the back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. Trying to pound their way in. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Here we go. Right.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
I think one of the biggest keys in stop.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Pocket breaking down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. To the air on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Got enough space. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Here come the Irish, back on offense.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Oh, he's got some space. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of